We have some exciting news regarding Kingdom Hearts because it was announced late last night that Disney is going to be releasing exclusive Kingdom Hearts official pins, limited edition, starting in 2026. And this was actually at a Disney 25 years pin trading event where new Kingdom Hearts pins were revealed showing off the Keyblade pins from the first Kingdom Hearts game. And the pins will be exclusively sold at the Disneyland Anaheim Park and also at DisneyWorld in Orlando starting in 2026, releasing once each month. The event also showed off the first 6 out of the 12 pins that will be released. And this is just like from a person that posted it on Reddit. And another thing is we got a little bit more details on that. It says that the pins will be released on a monthly basis with 12 in total. There will be one pin released on a Tuesday of each month of the year. So that's what we know so far. So be updated with these pins because they're going to be very, very rare to get, because it says here that there's going to be a limited edition of 4,000 pins. Now, I think it means that each month there's only going to be 4,000 of that specific Keyblade pin. So between the one in I would say in Florida and the one here in California, we're talking about 2,000 pins each if it's a total of 4,000. So yeah, it's gonna be one of those things where you gotta be first come first serve. But let's get into what exactly each Keyblade pin is going to look like. So the first one that we're going to be seeing is the one from the Hercules world, the Olympia Keyblade. Now that, if you remember from Kingdom Hearts 1, it was you basically had to go all the way to the Hercules Cup to basically get that Keyblade. And you have that famous line. It's like, it's because of my friends that I have that, what it means to be a true hero, right? The next one is from the Beauty and the Beast moment. But if you remember, on Kingdom Hearts 1, Beauty and the Beast did make an appearance. Beast made an appearance. Belle made an appearance. And you got that once, the Beast finally reunited with Belle. And that is the Divine Rose Keyblade. Looks absolutely amazing. Probably one of the really cool looking Keyblades right there. The next one is the Fairy's Harp Keyblade. Now that's the one that you would get from the Peter Pan world. And it would be cool when you summon, Tinkerbell and it comes out. It's freaking amazing just having that Keyblade. The next one is the Crab Claw, which is from the Little Mermaid world, Atlantica. And this one is kind of, I would say, a Keyblade that a lot of people kind of don't rate a lot, but it is pretty good looking. Especially it has like that under the sea type of vibes. The other one is the Three Wishes Keyblade. Now that's the Keyblade that you would get from the Aladdin world in Agrabah. And I remember like summoning Genie in this Keyblade. Oh man, it was just freaking awesome. Genie was such a help as a summon, especially in Kingdom Hearts 1. And then finally, the last Keyblade, of course, it's the Kingdom Key. It's the Keyblade that began the entire saga of Kingdom Hearts. It is Sora's Keyblade, even though it was technically supposed to be Riku's Keyblade, but because he succumbed to the darkness, the Keyblade went to the next person on the list, which was Sora. But then Sora's Keyblade got taken away by Riku, but then again, the darkness in his heart, again, disappointed the Keyblade, and then Sora, my friends are my power, and then the Keyblade came back. We all know the story, right? So those are the the Keyblades that are going to be included in that first wave, the 6-month wave of 2026. And so far it looks good. You have the Kingdom Key, you have the Three Wishes, you have the Crab Claw, Fairy Harp, Divine Rose, and Olympia. Pretty good, stack right there. But now we have to think about what are going to be the other 6 Keyblades. And we also have to take into account, since they're already talking about the first game of Kingdom Hearts. I would have to assume that that's where it's going to stay. That we have to think that the other 6 Keyblades are going to be from Kingdom Hearts 1. So we already know we got the Kingdom Key, right? Another Keyblade I think that should be added is going to be Lady Luck. If you're not aware of that Keyblade, that's the one that you would get in Alice in Wonderland. So that would be, you know, the first of the last 6. The next one I would think that would make a lot of sense is the Pumpkinhead, and that one I think would be released in October, since we're talking about Halloween, and that's the Keyblade that you would get, you know, in Halloween Town and team up, you know, with Jack Skellington. All right. So, and the other Keyblades that are still left that I would think could probably be in there would be the Wishing Star Keyblade. So that's the one that I think you would get from like the Pinocchio world, which would be the Monstro world, I believe. Yeah, I think that could make it happen, right? We're talking about specifically, you know, Disney worlds, right? So, and then the next one would probably be the Spellbinder Keyblade. Now that one is the one that you would get from the Wizard Merlin, you know, Sword of the Stone type of thing. So we're already up to 4 Keyblades, right? So now we only have 2 more Keyblades left. Now, since we're talking about Disney, we can already take out a couple of Keyblades that are with Square Enix. So we have to say, unfortunately, no to the Metal Chocobo. Right, the Metal Chocobo is, you know, the Cloud, you know, Keyblade. So unfortunately, that's not going to be part of it. It would be cool if it did, right? The One Wing Angel, unfortunately, no. That's going to be the Sephiroth Keyblade. The Leonhardt, right? No. Again, Final Fantasy, because I'm trying to think. It's going to be exclusively, you know, Disney. The other one that I think will probably be, and it makes just more sense, it's going to be King Mickey's Keyblade. We need the Keyblade from the Door of Darkness. So it's going to be, you know, the golden, you know, I would say the inverse colors of the Keyblade that Sora has. So that's the 5th one. Now we have one last one, the last one, and that one's the toughest one. And I think it's going to be a battle of 3 Keyblades. It's either going to be the Oathkeeper. That's the one, you know, where you have the lucky charm of Kyrie's and, you know, and Sora. And it, you know, it fits the thing with Kingdom Hearts. The Oblivion Keyblade, which is, you know, a really cool looking Keyblade, and it has Sora's crown on the end. And the last one would be the Ultima weapon, which, you know, that screams Kingdom Hearts altogether. So those are probably what out of one of those 3 are going to be the last Keyblade right there, because I think it's going to be exclusively Kingdom Hearts 1 Keyblade you know, pins, since the first 6 already we see that are from the first Kingdom Hearts. And unfortunately, also another one that I did leave out but maybe could happen, it could be the Jungle King Keyblade. The reason why I didn't include this is because I think I read somewhere that Disney lost the rights to Tarzan, and that's why you haven't seen the Tarzan, you know, characters all, you know, most of the time, because I think the original author of Tarzan had like a deal with Disney, and I guess it got terminated. And that's why we never saw the Tarzan world again after Kingdom Hearts 1. So it was like a one and done. And you don't even see it in the Chain of Memories or even in the manga, if you remember that. So maybe it could happen. Who knows? It could be one of like those special editions things, but you never know. But I don't think so, especially if that thing is going on. But yeah, those are basically the Keyblades that I think are going to be the last 6 of the 12 in total. But this is going to be amazing, and it's going to be stressful at the same time because we already know how scalpers are, and when people can't travel, scalping is like the only way to do it, and they'll buy those scalper prices. And I have to admit, I probably won't have a chance to go to Disneyland all those months, so I might have to be under the mercy of that. But I do want to collect all 12. Those are going to be one of probably the sought after Keyblade pins we've ever seen. And we have to remember too that Hot Topic did release a Keyblade pin a long time ago, but they're like asking outrageous prices. But I think this one, since it's coming from Disneyland and DisneyWorld, it might even up the ante. But yeah, those are really cool, and I'm excited for that. And I'm actually happy that Disneyland is, recognizing, the power of Kingdom Hearts. I just wish it wasn't a limited edition piece. I really wish that there was somehow a way, like maybe you can just buy the whole 12 set and it would have been like in a very nice, Kingdom Hearts box or something. That would be really cool to have, instead of like buying one each month. But maybe there's an idea in the future. I just hope that the recent news of this release of Keyblade pins is a good omen, that there is some new Kingdom Hearts news updates that are going to be happening pretty soon, and especially in 2026. So what about you guys? What do you guys think about this announcement from Disney about these pins? Are you guys going to go get all of them, or is there a specific Keyblade pin that you want? Write your comments below, and if you like the content of this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification so you know when future videos are available. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed today, and again, stay awesome.